just it was obviously a pitcher's duel. Both teams pitched extremely well. Kendall got the big hit of the game. I thought offensively what we did well was that we got their starter Gordon's pitch count up, and we fouled off a lot of pitches and fought him, and he's good. I mean, he doesn't miss by much when he does, unless he wants to, and he got us out, but we did get his pitch count up where we felt like 5 innings is probably what he was going to get. And when you're striking guys out, your pitch count's going to get up. And Hagan struck out, I think, 7 or 8 in his 5 innings, so his pitch count got up a little bit. But, if it's later in the season, obviously, I think both starters would have gone the 6th, and who knows, maybe the 7th. But it came down to the bullpens, and it was quite a bullpen battle. And, again, we held on, did just enough to win the ball game.
Going to Brady in that situation you did, is it a matter of experience or matchup or both?
It was just a matter of experience and stuff. I mean, he's got great stuff, and he got off to a little bit of a slow start after the holidays, but we talked as a staff, obviously, about how we were going to handle the game, and we kept him for the back of the game, and obviously he did a tremendous job. He came in throwing strikes with everything he threw, and I think that his reputation is that he's got a good breaking ball, but he's got a good fastball. Now he's got a 2-seamer and a changeup, slider. It's not just all about throwing a curveball, and pitch like that. You can finish a lot of games. You can go 3 or 4 innings, or even start a game. That's good stuff.
The other Brady Slavin's out. I think he had 3 leadoff hits in the game. Just talk about what you saw from him.
He had a great night. I think 2 of those hits were with two strikes. Started innings for us, and started the big inning, the 3-run inning that, I mean, you look back on it, it should have been a 5-run inning. And that was, when we only scored 3, that's what happens in this game. When you leave runners at third with less than 2 outs, a lot of times it'll come back and get you. And the game will slowly shift the momentum to their dugout when, their leadoff hitter that inning had an incredible at-bat and then hit a home run. And he just muscled it out of the park. It's extremely strong. It wasn't like it was a terrible pitch on the replay. It was away. It was where we wanted it, but he just went out there and hooked it and hit it a long way. But pitchers did a great job. We did just enough, and feel fortunate to get a win, honestly.
I want to ask about the pitchers, Smith and Frank in particular. You guys held Texas without a hit with runners in scoring position. Just you two elaborate on those two.
They pitched out of a couple of jams, and obviously I think runners at third and runners at second and third and 1 out. We brought the infield in the 5th. I don't usually do that, but it was a tie game. It just seemed like that type of game. And Smith got a big strikeout, and then I think he struck out the next hitter to end the inning. That was big momentum for us. And Frank did a good job. He had a runner at third and 1 out, got a strikeout. I think they got the hitter with 2 strikes, and then he wild pitched him home. And their dugout erupted over there when they scored that run without a hit. And when we get a leadoff double the next inning, we got to score that run, and we didn't. We needed to make it 4-2. So again, we won the game. Pitching was outstanding, but we've got to do a better job with runners in scoring position. I'm sure Texas feels the same way.
How good was the infield defense? Obviously, you've seen those guys up the middle play well throughout the offseason, but how good was that to see, knowing the guys that you're replacing up there?
I thought the middle infield played great. I mean, Stovall made a nice backhand play there, and I think the 8th, and they had a little something going there, and then they turned 2 double plays the first 2 innings and made it look easy, and then John made a really nice play in the bottom of the 9th, went to his right, and fielded the ball up front, got rid of it, made it look easy, and that's not an easy play. And I think you could tell that Brady was fired up about it because he knows that's not an easy play, and so really good to see. We've been doing a lot better job defensively the last couple of weeks, and I've told them that we've really started playing better defense.
Bolton had a couple of hits and a big one there. Hit the third right.
Yeah, I mean, that was big. He had some really good at-bats tonight. That one at-bat, maybe it was first at-bat in this 3rd inning where he fouled off a bunch of pitches and then singles to center. That at-bat, he saw a lot of pitches and then smoked one down the third base line. it gave us a 3-run lead, and it looked like we were getting ready to put the game away. And then, credit to Texas, they got out of that big jam.
Always nice to get a season opening win, but does it feel a little bit better that it was against Texas?
Well, you know, I think it feels good because it was on the road. It's so hard to win on the road. It's hard to win anywhere against, you know, Power 5 schools that have a lot of tradition and they're used to winning. So you're trying to get me in trouble with that question, so I'm just going to let that one go.
How's it, Coach?
Didn't feel much like a road game though tonight. I mean, you look at the stands, it looked like
Yeah.
your fans outnumbered them.
Yeah, we had an incredible fan base tonight. I mean, they showed up, and yeah, you could tell when we walked on the field of stretch and they called the Hogs for the first time. There were a lot of Arkansas fans here, and I think the players really appreciated it. And I was telling them to calm down a little bit because the players, that is, just because I don't want them. You know, you let adrenaline up and down. About the 7th inning, you're going to be done, and we were starting to fade a little bit. And you know, it was one of those games. I think very emotional, exciting, and you know, hopefully we sleep good tonight because we're going to have to play really, really good. From what I saw, to beat TCU, this is a park they're real familiar with, and they play some games over here, and they looked really good today.
Yeah, I was going to follow up with that TCU question. You got to watch them a little bit, but, you know, putting up 11 runs on Vanderbilt isn't something that's really easily accomplished.
Yeah, they looked really athletic to me, and they've got a superstar third baseman that you saw him hit that ball about 430 feet way up into the seats, and you know, they're just they're scrappy, and just a you know, they're real familiar with it. As a matter of fact, I think they're not even staying in a hotel. They're staying at home, which I don't blame them. And so we're going to have to play really good tomorrow. When we get a chance to score, we're going to have to score.